Yeah, so how did they get this?
Well, this was owned by Old Tucson. This is state land. It's leased for film purposes.
Okay.
And it's 70 acres. And when Old Tucson pulled out of Old Tucson, Diamond Ventures, then this, according to the lease, would have been bulldozed and turned into a
Okay. Okay.
So nobody kind of wanted that to happen. And the Karchners are fifth generation ranchers here. Really wanted to step in. Okay, let's do something.
Okay. Oh, nice. That's great. They brought you in.
Yeah, we Quick and the Dead.
Oh, I saw that one.
Stone built it. Essentially, she was the producer.
Wow.
So it looks very similar to what it did in that movie. Dad, it was all about gunfights. And so that isn't the actual
Wow.
shot in the movie, but one of our volunteers recreated it and put it up. So when you were at round 3, the kid was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Herod was Gene Hackman, Lady was Sharon Stone, and Court was Russell Crowe.
So what are they thinking about doing? Are they thinking about bringing more Westerns back into?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know, the thing is, Arizona does not provide tax incentives for movies. Of course, I mean, they just said the Academy Award-winning movie was filmed in Arizona.
Oh,
That's it,
Nomadland. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay.
So you never know. I mean, if a director has enough clout and wants to film here, they can film here. But most of the time, probably more realistic, we'll be doing commercials, music videos, and maybe documentaries, maybe lower budget movies for now.
This would be great for recreations, for documentaries.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for building it for a movie, the fact that it's still here.
Yeah.
And the whole second floor is usable.
Oh, really?
Really?
It's set for motel rooms and such.
Oh, yeah?
Right now it's just all open. So we'll probably recreate it so it can be used for the same thing, but then that's where we'll put our offices.
Okay.
And then there's windows out so we can look out at the whole set.
Wow.
And it was also in the movie Quick and the Dead, it was a false front in the clock tower. That was a key part of the movie, was right over here. And they had a false front on this that looked like the hotel, and then they blew all that up.
Oh.
And then Herod's house was right here where that low part is. And so they built a house there, they had 2 other houses or buildings over there, and then that building was blown up.
Blown up, yeah.
It's the problem with movie people, they build things and then they blow it up.
Yeah. The bigger the better the explosion, right?
What we're going to try and recreate is that you feel that you walk into the 1880s, and we're going to have a lot of streetmosphere and docents and volunteers that dress and, you know, walk the street.
Like Tombstone.
Maybe say things to you, you know. At Old Tucson, we love to aggravate and pick on the people.
I was gonna say, are you guys gonna hire any highwaymen? Because I can wrap a bandana
Yeah,
and kind of be like,
Rob a stagecoach. Yeah. When was this built originally?
Huh?
When was this built? Like, how long has it been here?
69,
Oh, wow.
68, 69.
That's when they built.
Andy Stallone and Tombstone, but it was Leonardo DiCaprio's gunshot in the Quick and the Dead.
Oh. Do you remember how old he was in that? The kid?
22 maybe?
He was that old?
Well,
I thought he was much younger. Yeah.
You know, it was after what's his name? Gilbert Grape. But you know, they didn't want him. Sharon Stone insisted on it and paid his salary. Cast member.
Yeah.
So are you doing a lot of the research yourself?
Well, we have a historian that's researching, and I'm researching because I'm trying to touch base with cast and crew, and just, you know, do walkthroughs on the set and what do you remember and tell the stories and you know, behind the scenes stuff, because we do want to write a book on the history of the set.
And this is what's up next for renovation, you said? Or?
Oh yeah, this is a mess.
Okay.
Okay, this is really bad, but this is probably my project this weekend, is to start emptying this out.
Are you doing this all by yourself?
No, we have tons of volunteers.
Oh, okay. I'm like, oh my gosh.
No, it would never get done if it was for me.
Yeah, so who's the team? It's you and then other people from Old Tucson and then...
Yeah,
Volunteers.
We have a key group, we have a head historian, we got like an office manager, and so there's about a staff of 4 or 5 of us that run the place. And then we have a volunteer list of about 150 people.
Oh, wow. Oh, geez. And do they all come out every week?
Not every weekend. We get anywhere from maybe 5 to 25 in a weekend. And then we'll have a project, whether it's clean this up or clean that up.
Okay.
So this is what I'm going to do, is get everything out of here and get this cleaned up because it's a mess.
Are you going to try to keep the existing? Because some of the wood's still in great shape. Are you going to for
wood
the?
we save.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have keep wood and then dump
Right.
wood.
Okay.
And some of the wood we'll probably sell and put a little brand on it, you know, from the Mescal movie set, and you can buy a piece of the set for $10 or something.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Smart.
That would do well.
But what was interesting is that the access to the set was actually shared for a time period between The Quick and the Dead and Tombstone.
Oh, was it?
Because Tombstone ran way behind schedule, and they ran into the contract time of The Quick and the Dead. So there was a big hullabaloo over it. And so they finally worked it out to where Tombstone had to set for 12 hours a day, Quick and the Dead had to set for 12 hours a day. Because The Quick and the Dead were building, they weren't filming.
Okay.
They were building. So then you had the Tombstone, which everything looked new, then you went to The Quick and the Dead, which everything looked old. So when they were done with the hotel, but no more filming, The Quick and the Dead people came in, and then they converted to what they wanted to do.
Okay.
Wow.
Took out some of the paints and maybe
Yeah,
the
different
walls.
colors. And
Okay.
if you look at the movie, you can tell it's the same building, but they look brand new in Tombstone and look ancient.
Older.
in Quick and the Dead.
Cool.
So one of the things that I want to do is get the graveyard, Boot Hill, put back, but on all the gravestones would be characters that died on set here. So we'd have something like 4 unknown Yankees. We should have whistled Dixie on the gravestone or
Oh,
something.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's really
and
funny.
then we'll have like a little key on you know, the kid shot by his dad, you know, Herod or something, and it'd be Leonardo DiCaprio. And so
Right.
you'd have those guys buried, scars from the movie
Nice.
Dead, and some of those people.
May they rest in peace.
Yeah.
Right.
This sheriff's office in The Quick and the Dead, Gary Sinise was Sharon Stone's father. In a dream sequence, she goes back in time when she's a little girl. And they pulled Gary Sinise out of the jail here, and they drug him out
And
and
killed him.
in the entryway to his corral.
Okay.
And that's where she shot him by accident, where she was supposed to shoot the rope, and she shoots him in the head. I mean, up there, I don't know, about 5 or 10 miles is Jesse Bell's ranch. Jesse did all the wrangling and horses for old Tucson, and he's got stagecoaches and stuff.
Oh, cool.
So ideally, what I like to do is get all those guys over there and have them have their own reunion, because they all worked in these movies, and they could ride horses by themselves up and then come into town where all the tourists are, and then do a meet and greet or a question and
Neat.
answer.
Oh,
That would be neat. Everybody's
whoa.
waiting, and
Yeah.
then all these old guys come up and
See them riding.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's an awesome. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Now, whether that'll happen or not, we don't know.
It sounds like it could happen.
Because the other thing comes up about insurance. Okay.
Oh, liability. Yeah.
Double liability, so.
Yeah. No, horseback riding would be.
And some of these guys are 70 and 80 years old, and they really want to get on a horse and ride for 5 or 10 miles.
Yeah, they might. No, that'd be fun for them to relive the.
A lot of them are excited about coming back.
Yeah. This
I
is so
think this is
cool.
cool. Yes,
Yeah.
I think it's really cool, Liz.
Very cool, Sandra.
Thanks for hanging out with me.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for organizing.
I know, I'm like, oh my gosh.